Hey y'all, it's me, Brianna Nakai, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I personally edit my videos using iMovie, an A6600 Sony Alpha camera, as well as my MacBook. Basically, I'm just going to take you behind the scenes and show you the whole process on how I go from recording on this camera here to taking it to the YouTube screen. So with that being said, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the support in my up and coming new YouTube channel. And if you are a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and do it. So stay tuned for all the tips and tricks on how I get it done. Bye y'all. Okay, so now we're in iMovie and we're going to go ahead and import the video that we want to use to create the content that we're trying to create. So the video that I'm going to use is going to be this video right here. So I'm going to go ahead and import that. And as you can see in the top right corner, it is loading. And you want to wait until the video has completely imported successfully before you start editing the video, because that just helps with avoiding any complications that may arise when editing. So you get this notification once it's imported completely, that it has been imported completely. So you just want to go ahead and close out of that and take your clip and drag it down. What I like to do from this point, I like to go ahead and crop my clip as a whole, because it's just easier to do things when it's a bigger file or when it's as a whole, because once you start breaking your clips and splitting your clips, then you have all these mini clips and you want your clips to look as similar as possible. Otherwise it's just going to look really bad like after editing. Like if you're zoom in closer into certain areas and you zoomed out further in other areas, like it's just going to look a hot mess and you don't want it to look like that. So I normally start my editing process like as my clip as one whole to make everything look better. So from here I normally do filters. Sometimes like my favorite type of filters are the vignette filter or the romantic filter. Those are my like two favorite type of filters. But for this one, I don't really think I'm going to use any filter for this one. I'm just going to use this editing. Let me just zoom in a little closer to see how it looks. Video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I personally edit my videos, okay? So with that being said, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the support in my So now I'm going to go ahead and expand the clip just so I can get a closer look into what I'm editing now that we got the color of the clip how we want it and the crop of the clip how we want it. So as you can see in the start of this clip is just useless, absolutely useless. So we're going to cut it right here. And to cut your clip or split your clip, you want to use Command V, right click, and just delete. And I like to do that normally for the beginning and ends of my clips, because obviously it's just useless. Like this right here, this is just useless. I'm not doing anything but sitting here looking into the camera. Useless. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. I'll cut it right there. Command V to split the clips, right click, and delete the rest. Alright, so now we have what we're really working with, and this is what we're working with right here. Normally when I'm editing, I like to look for like gaps in between, like when I'm speaking and when I'm paused. So as you can see, I'm paused right here. Before, I like to split my clips in between. I like to make sure the audio is the same, the crop is the same, and the color, contrast, saturation, coolness, warmness, all of that. I like to make sure all of that is the same throughout the video. And I like to do those three things are essentially the first things that I do when editing any video, because I like for it to be the same. Otherwise, it's just going to look like straight trash, okay? And we don't want our videos to look like trash. Nope. So this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna play a little clip and listen to the audio.
Another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I personally edit my videos. Okay, so
the audio on the video is actually not that bad, but to just ensure that it's better, I like to go ahead and reduce the background of the video, and I extend it to 100%. And I kind of like play how that sounds.
So with that being said, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the support. And
as you can see, it's much less echo in the background because I'm not really in a room that has like a lot of furniture or things that can essentially have the sound bounce off of. So there's a lot of echo. So sometimes I'll use the voice enhance. It just depends. Or I might just leave it at flat, but I am going to use the voice enhance. And let's just see how that sounds. So I don't know if you could see, but the voice enhance also like increase the volume. So I normally like to bring it down. Like a safe audio for me, I normally like it between 45 to 50. So let's listen to it now.
Personally edit my videos. Okay, so with that being said, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the support in my up and coming new YouTube channel. And if you are a return,
okay, so I like how that sounds. So now we have our clips. So what I normally like to do now that I have my clips, I like to add all of the additives to kind of like spice it up to make it better. So there were a few things that I mentioned. I mentioned my camera, which is the A6600, and I do have like a picture of that. It's in my external hard drive, so we're gonna go there, go view it in a different route, and see if I can find it better. Okay, so this is the image I'm looking for. So we can either do it like this too, drag and drop like that, and there it is too. It's probably an easier way. So I know I mentioned like my camera in this clip.
Using iMovie, an A6600, SONY, an A66.
Okay, so I normally like to use this marker to mark that location and just drag and drop. And I sometimes, you know, the camera, like it does this cutaway thing where it like changes the screen to the camera, then zooms in. You can either leave it like that or you can change it. I personally like to change it. But I don't mind it doing a cutaway, but I don't want it to zoom like that. So I'm going to do, and Ken Burns is what makes it zoom like that. So I'm going to do like a crop to fill. Actually, I'm just going to use fit. And then with the fit, then I'll go back to this right here and I'll do picture in picture. And you see how the camera is in the picture, and I'm just going to like hold it over my finger. Okay. So let's see how it looks.
Using iMovie, an A6600 Sony Alpha camera, as well as my MacBook. Basically, I'm just going to take you behind the scenes and show you the whole process on how I go.
So I like that. So now we're going to go ahead and get the iMovie transparent image and do the same thing that we did with the camera for the iMovie. So for this part, what I normally do is I go to the internet and I search iMovie icon transparent. So we're going to go ahead and expand the screen. Alright, so click on the images. And here we are with the transparent icons for iMovie. So obviously the iMovie icon looks like that on my computer. So I'm going to use the same one of how it looks on my computer. This is just the many different ones that is offered. And I might use some of these ideas when it's time for making my thumbnail. But that's a whole nother video, y'all. That's another video. So, okay, so I click on this icon. And then I right click. And I save image to downloads. So this is where it gets kind of different, because most people, like everyone, use different editing software to do different things, right? Well, I use PowerPoint. Oh, and I also use PowerPoint to edit create my thumbnails. But you know, like I said, that's another story for another day. We're not gonna get into that right now. So normally what I like to do, I like to create like a new slide, and I just take out these text or cut, and then we go to insert that photo that we just downloaded. Downloads, there we go, movie icon, put it there. Now we're going to go here to remove background, and that's to ensure that it is in fact transparent. So picture format, remove background, and mark areas to keep. I want to keep all those points. So now we're going to save this image. Save as picture. And you just want to save that maybe like 2 downloads as well. Save. Now we're going to go back to iMovie, where we made the comment of using
iMovie.
Right there.
iMovie.
Okay. So we're going to enter it right there. So you want to go to this part. Right here. Import selected. And drag where we marked it. So now we're going to sit here and do a picture-in-picture. And first, let's crop it, because as you can see with it doing Ken Burns is doing that move thing. So you want to do crop, fit. We're going to do fit, and it's in picture-in-picture. So now we're going to just move iMovie to the other side. So
using iMovie, an A6600 Sony Alpha.
So this is how you get a transparent look, and this is how you get just a picture-in-picture look. I can easily make this transparent as well, and I'll probably do that a little bit later. But now we're gonna go into adding the
as well as using iMovie, an A6600 Sony Alpha camera, as well as my MacBook. Basically, I'm just going to take you behind the scenes and show you the whole process on how I go from recording on this camera here to taking it to the YouTube screen. So with that being said, if you're returning to
Alright guys, and so because this video is going to be an editing video within an editing video, we're going to go ahead and start with the transitions and titles of the video. The transitions that I normally like to use is here, you click on transitions, and I normally use the ripple effect. I use the cross zoom normally, and I use the cross dissolve and cross blur. I don't know what's with me and the blurry effect. I just love the blurry look. So I'm going to use the ripple for this video and titles when I'm like doing step tutorials or things like that. I normally use pull focus. Focus is the pull focus is one of my favorite titles to use, and sometimes I use like others. But for this video in particular, we're going to be using the pull focus. So as you can see right here, it's just a little snippet of how it looks so far.
Hi, y'all.
Okay, so now we're in iMovie, and we're going to go ahead and import the video that we want to use to create. Okay, so just like how we have that ripple effect and we have the step 1 importing the goods, now we're just going to go down and find out where we started. I'm going to do it right here. This is the next step. What I like to do from this point, I like to go ahead and crop. Alright, so this is going to be another title. And I don't necessarily have to do the ripple effect right here because this is still within the same segment, I guess. But this is going to be step 2. And the B stands for bold. And that's how it looks without it. The O stands for outline. Alright, so now that we're done with the transitions and titles, the last thing I normally like to do when I'm done editing my videos is go ahead and apply the music. I know some people like to add the music within their videos, like during their whole full editing process, but I like to do it as the last thing because sometimes when you edit your videos and you add music and you like are still making adjustments to your videos, like still cutting out clips and cutting out certain parts of your video, it can mess up the edit of the music. So I like to do it last. So let's go ahead and add music to the video. So we go here, and then we click on wherever you have your music at. So my music is on my external hard drive. So as you can see, I have a folder for my music called YouTube Music. Click on that folder, and then it opens up and has my list of music that I have. So at one point, I was actually getting my music from non-copyrighted music on YouTube and then doing the YouTube to MP3 converter, but then I will still have some of my videos get like a copyright strike on them, even though I googled non-copyrighted music from off of YouTube. So after that, I learned my lesson and I just started using the music that is provided from YouTube itself, or I use music that's provided from iMovie. But I actually have a person, an engineer that I know that creates beats, and I go to him and I purchase my beats from him, and he sends me my beats, and I apply those beats that he sent me to my videos. So they're completely original beats, and that's what I do for my music. So as you can see, the music is right here, and I just drag them down below to my clip. And I'm adjusting the sound just a little bit. And this is how it sounds. So now that I have applied my music sample to my clip, now I'm just gonna kind of like test it out to see what it's looking like.
Hey y'all, it's me, Brianna Nakai, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I personally edit my videos using iMovie, an A6600 Sony Alpha camera, as well as my MacBook. Basically, I'm just going to take you behind the scenes and show you the whole process on how I go from recording on this camera.
So that's how you do it. That's how you add music to your video clips. And you can do the same thing if you want to do voiceovers. How you do voiceovers, you simply, in iMovie, you go right here, you click on the microphone, and you click on, or you highlight where you want to start speaking. And then you press the record button, the red record button. And then you just start speaking, and then you'll also be able to record yourself over the audio of the video. So that's how you do an audio recording over your actual video recording. And then you just hit stop when you're done. And then this is the audio clip. So I'm going to mute this clip right here, so that way you'll be able to see how it sounds to speak or to have a voiceover. And then you just start speaking, and then you'll also be able to record yourself over the audio of the video. So that's how you do an audio recording over your actual video recording. And that's how it's done, guys. Hey y'all, so obviously it's a different day. Shout out to those of you who can edit, record, and put out the video within the same day, because more power to y'all, because I can't do that. I just have too much on my plate. I got a lot going on. I am unable to record, edit, and put out a video within the same day. So it takes me a few days when I edit my videos. So hopefully, if you are new to YouTube and you're trying to figure out different ways on the basics of how to edit your video, hopefully this video helped you out some. If you do want to see more advanced ways on how you can edit your video, don't hesitate to comment down below and hit me up, ask me some questions. I don't mind making another video showing you guys the more advanced things that you can do to make your video look nice and popping. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, what I showed you today was just the basics, just the basic things just to get you through the door of editing your video. So if you want to see more, you gotta let me know. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll be sure to create it for you. I do not mind. This was actually a fun video to make, surprisingly. So make sure you like this video if you watched the whole thing and you enjoyed watching this content. Also, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click that bell right next to the subscribe button, because I am going to be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I want you to be a part of it. And the only way that you can be a part of it is if you subscribe to my channel. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be creating a video that's going to be giving you all the rules on what's needed in order for you to be entered into the contest. So, and the only way for you to know about it is if you go ahead and hit that bell button right next to the subscribe button. So that way you can be the first one notified when the video drops. So, you know, let's go ahead. If you want that advantage, you got to do what you got to do to get it. Okay. I did my part. Now it's time to do yours. Do your part. Okay. So, thank you guys for watching another video. I'll be talking to you guys soon. Bye.